What's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Tesla stock, guys, and let's take a look at how shall we prepare ourselves going into this coming week on Tesla. Can Tesla still, is $200 still possible this week? Is the price action telling us that? Is it confirming that direction? We'll talk about all of that in this video. Or is Tesla going to continue lower and finally would break the recently formed this support at $160? And will it go much lower down to, at this point, going down would be around like $135, because that's where the bottom of this channel is, right? This channel, we have it on daily interval from quite some time, right? Back from almost last year, 19th of July. So quite some time we have been spending in this channel. So which direction is possible for Tesla going into next week? How is the price action telling us? What are the things to look for? I'll be doing another video later today that will be coming out where you would be able to take a look at options data together with technicals. I'll provide my opinion how options are looking like going into this coming week and what my thoughts are, which options may go worthless, which options may make some money, and things like that. I'll talk about all of that. So with that, before going further, I want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. I'm just providing my opinion. That's all, nothing more than that. You are solely responsible for your own financial decisions and outcomes. Okay. So let's start off with actually some of the news that we have. So Tesla cut the price of its FSD service down to $99 from $199 per month, just shy of 200 to just shy of 100. So $99 a month now, $100 discount. So how would Wall Street take it, right? So here's the balance. We'll see how the stock price takes this news, but here's the thing. If the thesis is built around it, and only Wall Street knows what thesis they will build, because I will provide you both sides. Now, whichever thesis majority of them would prefer in their equation, that direction Tesla would take. So first thesis is that, yes, $99 per customer is a less of a revenue for Tesla. However, it will allow more customers or consumers to opt in. They would be more like, hey, it's a discount, it's not $199 anymore, it's less price, so we should also take in. So if they are pretty much just cutting it in half, right? If Tesla can get more than twice the customers, then their bottom line will be more than what they're making right now off of FSD. Now, it depends on how Wall Street is going to crunch their numbers. Are they going to say, oh yes, now more customers will get into it, they will more than double what they have today right now, more FSD users will be there. So it all depends what Wall Street would take it. And if they say, oh, we don't take it into our equation as that there will be more users, it's just on the basis of current users, then you know. So it all depends how someone would read it. It's more like very subjective, and so we'll see how the market reacts to it. I'm not putting too much of emphasis on this for this video. We will be doing our technical analysis, because eventually wherever price confirms those technicals with this news, Tesla will pick those directions, right? So now what we have is Tesla has earnings coming not too far, 23rd of April. We still have a week out, but definitely I think that will be another turner on Tesla either direction, but let's see what it does. So I'll talk more about that as well through this video, because if we break above certain levels, then we won't have huge negative impact by the earnings, whatever they would be. Okay. So guys, where I want to start off is right over here this last week. So we had this double bottom, right? And this is where Reuters had a false news. Let's go to the hourly interval actually. So Reuters had the false news that, hey, Elon and Tesla is scraping off their cheaper EV production. And Elon said that's a lie, and price had to go up. Right, and Elon said Robotaxi 8th of August price, and we talked about all of this last weekend as well. Going into this last week, price would go up, and that's what we were getting: higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And we had this great trend line going in our benefit. And then analysts came out downgrading Tesla out of nowhere for no reason. I talked about all of this with you guys, showing you the options data that they had the puts piled up, and Tesla stock was going against them, right? So they wanted to bring it down somehow. But if you have seen my last video, you know that analysts have cried a lot, guys, last week. They couldn't bring Tesla down to their puts where their puts were. So analysts failed because Tesla still, kept going up. Yes, we had a rejection to the downside, but Tesla maintained its upside. Okay, it's not that bad. Now the question is Tesla still bullish? Has all the negative news, though Tesla is being hit by a lot of negative news, is all of that out of the way? Can Tesla keep going up from here? Or is it looking weak, right? So we'll talk about now all of that price action. I first want to take you back to the daily interval and just show you some more, a couple of things here. Okay, so what is the price action structure looking like? We have this double bottom, at least for now, confirmed, right? We, however, have been struggling to find a support above 20 days moving average. The last trading day we closed is below 20 days moving average. We want, I would have loved to see Tesla close above $175 because that's where the previous pivot is, right, on the daily interval. But we have been rejecting that level of 175. So we are not above 175. We are not above 20 days moving average. It is not looking, it is not bearish yet, but it's not looking that super bullish to me right now in the price action. If we would have closed above 175 and above 20 days moving average, we would still have stayed 80% bullish. Right now, we are 55 to 60% bullish, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. So let's go to the hourly interval. And I like to be 80% on one side to be, my confirmation. That's what gives me a lot of confidence when I can see 80% confirmation in my thesis. Now, on the hourly interval, we are below 220 and 50 hours moving average. Not looking good on the bull's side right now, okay? Intraday, it's getting weak. The only thing benefiting Tesla on the upside is, on the intraday, is it still has this higher pivot and is following this trend line. So right now, this is only what, in my opinion, is holding Tesla up. But this is so important that this is still bullish because we have daily level double bottom that I showed you, and we have this still intraday uptrend going. So intraday uptrend can become swing uptrend. But here's the thing. We are not too far away from becoming bearish. If we lose one pivot, it's going down then. And that area is, guys, pretty much this trend line. And you can say 170 and 169, pretty much this area. If we lose this area, pretty much, if we lose this level, 169 and 11 cents, then, guys, not only will come down to 166, but we would also be very likely make our way $160 and lower. I don't think these areas would hold this time, because if the structure confirms, we need to see continuation to the upside. If it gets retested multiple times, unless price session confirms some good support there again, but then, yeah, we have a room to continue to go lower. And this move then, and now earnings, right, combined together with the earnings, if earnings are not great, this thing can gap lower. And that's what my fear is, that this level hopefully would not be lost during the earnings time, $164, where current support level is sitting. If we lose this level during the earnings gap down, if let's say for some reason that happens, then that's the problem. Then 135 is the possibility eventually, right? But what do Tesla has to do to go up, stay bullish, and continue to go up? Well, we need to recapture next week. This time, not just 20 days moving average over here, but I would say we need to close above and get above 50 days moving average as well. That's what we need to do, right? And also on the hourly interval, we need to get above $175 because that's where I showed you the daily pivot resistances from the past, recent past. And we also get above 200 hours moving average. It's very important for Tesla to stay above this trend line, first of all, most importantly, and makes its way above 173 and 175. Then we have the possibility again of $200. Otherwise, that is, then at the mercy of earnings if then Tesla gaps up. Now the thing is that if Tesla by the earnings can even gap up above 184 or 185, and let's say this is where Tesla has bad earnings, it will not bring Tesla down to 135. Why so? Because the earnings would not make it gap lower from where this already a good support is formed. Okay, so it's important if until earnings we can make our way higher so that we mitigate the possibility of going lower as a bull, that Tesla would be to the upside then, because the gap in down in the earnings would not affect it too much. But if you are a bear, you want to see it continue to break this trend line and stay as low and close here 170 even during the earnings time, so that as a bear, right, this will then continue lower. But I'm a bull on this thing. I have my position as well on this. My opinion right now, guys, what Tesla would do pretty much, it's still in an uptrend, but I would say that confidence of mine right now on the bullish side, where the price action is and what it's telling me, is 55% to 60%. I'm not fully, if Tesla on Monday can close the day above 175, yes, I'm 80% again back bullish. But right now, no. So I'm already planning to size out a little bit more of my position if it breaks this trend line. Because right now it's not looking that super bullish to me. So I maintain my positions based off of my confidence level on either direction. And so it's like a pendulum that I use on my thesis to manage my position. Okay. Cool, good stuff, guys. Well, that's all for this video. I'll be doing another video, as I said, on the options data that'll be coming out soon. Also on Nvidia as well, options data will be coming out. A lot more videos, guys. QQQ SPY, big ships are turning. I'll talk about that as well. Hoping that these big ships are not gonna take Tesla lower with it. So because, well, Tesla has been already going low while S&P 500 and QQQ has been going up. So let's see if this time it happens the other way. All right, the QQQ SPY goes down, Tesla goes up. Let's hope. Well, all right, guys, that's all. If you need access to my tools, links in the description below. I have 2 trading bots, 2 indicators, and Wall Street alerts. Okay, bye.